I think this is the game of the week, in my opinion. We've got Lions -3.5. Dylan, I'll start with you. Thoughts on this game?
It's a cop-out.
Uh-oh.
But it's very hard for me to get a grasp on this game when the Lions had to exert almost no energy last week, and we don't know what we're getting with the Packers quite yet in terms of Jordan Love or Malik Willis. It's really tough here. I lean Jahmyr Gibbs receptions because the Packers have allowed quite a few receptions to running backs, but as far as getting a feel for the game goes, I thought the Lions were going to come out flat last week because they had this game on deck. Obviously, that wasn't true, but they also didn't have to do a lot. Their offense didn't have to work very hard because it was their special teams and lack of Titans special teams doing most of the heavy lifting there. So I don't have a side. Gun to my head, you have to pick a side. I would go Packers just because it's a home divisional dog, but I'm not going to take it.
Connor looks like he's got something to say.
He's scheming over there. He's scheming over there like this.
I'm going to ruffle some feathers. Ben, try to bear with me here. You're telling me the Lions are favored. Now, all this is a caveat with Jordan Love playing. I'll never bet on Malik Willis. But Lions favored by more than a field goal outdoors at Lambeau Field. First time the Lions have played outside all season. Do we need to run through the numbers again? Lions were 3-2 in outdoor games last year. All 3 wins came early in the year. Golf pass rating drops 20 points indoor versus outdoor. Touchdown to interception ratio, horrible. Golf turf versus grass last year. Passer rating dropped 23 points when playing on grass versus at home in the nice warm turf of Detroit in the Dome. Green Bay has the 10th ranked rush defenses. If they can somehow slow down Montgomery and Gibbs and just at least keep them in check and make Goff beat them through the air, I don't believe it. 3.5 is too many points. I'm taking the Packers every which way. I think they can win this game.
Talk me into it, Connor. I forgot dome versus no dome. I'm in.
Wait, Dylan, we need our CarterCast meteorologist on this one. What is the weather in Lambeau on Sunday?
It's not going to be like below freezing or anything crazy like
If
that.
it's in the 40s, though, that's good enough for me.
Let's get stats department on it. Thank you, Dylan.
We got stats department on it. I'll go quick here. Connor, everything you mentioned, I'm on the Packers here. Also, Jordan Love, sneaky might be a little Lions killer, Ben. Remember Thanksgiving last year? I think you still have trauma eating turkey.
Okay, he won one game.
And
I remember that. I had him outright.
That was his real coming out party, though. After that, that's when he became who he is.
No, it was. I will say the weather in Green Bay, meteorologist update. High of 56, low of 43, 55% chance of rain.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm sorry.
No.
To do it to you.
Frankly, though, like this is not a game that I'm feeling overly confident about. And a large part of it, the one thing I think the Lions have to do, you're going to like this, Dylan. Dylan, you're really going to like this.
I'm ready.
Lions ranking in DVOA is number 1 rushing, whereas the Packers rush defense in DVOA is 12 in the NFL. So I think, right, if the Lions are going to win this game, I feel like they need to differentiate themselves in being able to establish the run, being able to mix up David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, and run the ball effectively. Therefore, not putting Jared Goff in these passing situations outside at Lambeau Field, potentially raining without Jameson Williams. I think that's something that's important. Also, Green Bay is a team that had a strong pass rush against the Lions in that game. Jared Goff did not stay upright in that game. He was getting hit. That was a big problem in that Thanksgiving game last year. I think I'm going to still say, like, I can't convince myself, like, I'm not fully on Packers money line, but I think 3.5 is too big of a number. If gun to my head, I'm picking Packers plus 3.5, probably Lions win by a field goal, but you're not going to shock me if the Packers win this game. And it takes a lot for me to kind of say that. But then with that being said, I think if they lose the game to the Packers this Sunday by like a field goal or a touchdown, I fully expect them to come out and beat the crap out of the Texans next Sunday.
That's what I was going to say. If the Packers pull this off and beat the Lions, I'm taking Lions alt spread against the Texans next week. Period.
You know what? I'll say it. I think the Packers win this game.
Wow. I'll call out the reverse jinx.
No. It's just I've got to be honest. I'm a man of integrity. I do a podcast. How are people going to take me seriously if I never pick against the Lions? I think the Lions lose here. I felt confident in the Lions in every other game this season. They've won all of them except for one where they doubled the amount of yards the Bucs had and then like went just over practically in the red zone. So they should have won that. So I've basically been right up until this point about the Lions.
You know what,
Say
Ben?
So I'll say the Packers win this one.
Say the Packers won't score more than 10 points.
That's what I was going to say. It takes
The Packers
it takes
won't
a
score more than 10 points. They will beat the Lions 7-3.
as,
Kidding.
as a sports podcast, it's very important that you don't like always hate on your rivals too. And I've never seen you do that, Ben. So that's big of you. That's very important
Ben,
for our credibility.
Ben, you've inspired me. I'll say it. I think the Panthers lose this weekend.
That's big of you.
You know what?
That's big of you.
I'll piggyback off that. I think the Panthers lose by more than a touchdown.
No, stop it. You don't
Okay,
know.
let's get at. Now you're doing it for the bit. Come on.
Rage bait.